Oh, I'm not possessed. I am just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for the next movie in our repertoire, and it is The Marked Ones, in case you didn't get that reference from that. Yes, I probably regret doing that to myself, or somebody on my team. Okay, I'm looking at you, Charles. But yes, we're going to go over Mark ones. But don't worry, I'm just screwing with you, because I am not possessed. Or am I? Nobody knows. But I know, and the people behind Paranormal Activity certainly do not know, and haven't stopped after their big hit years ago. But this time, we're going south of the border. At least, I hoped we would. We actually didn't go anywhere. We actually just probably went, I'd say, maybe a few hours away from each other. Yeah, but we did actually, we just go a few hours away from where we left off. Now, some of you are asking, what is it? I don't get it. What are you talking about? What is this? Is it a sequel? Is it not? Well, I am here for you. I will, you know, put you in a little corner and tell you what's going on. Well, I can officially announce that I have got no idea of what it is in my life, to be honest with you. And it is just that the whole behind the scene people are not the same. I mean, look at this. You have Oren Pell, who wrote, produced, and directed Paranormal 1 through 4, and the upcoming 5th installment, but not marked ones. Strange? I think yes. I mean, the man also did Chernobyl Diaries and both Insidiouses. Insidious I don't know the plural. Uh, doesn't matter. But who knows where he gets to have his fun. But Chris Landon, director of the marked ones, he only directed that one. Just that one. But he wrote and produced with Oren on 2, 3, and 4 only. Now, I don't know why I'm speaking like this with my hands. I'm not Italian. But it seems strange to me that they did certain movies in certain aspects of their repertoire. Some wrote and produced, some directed, none directed. You know, it was very weird to see who was behind the scenes of this one. But that's what. But why? But why? What's the difference? I still don't get it. But if I had to guess, it definitely flows more of a. It floats more to a sequel than the end. Than the end of 4. Because remember, now the current order of watching these would be 3, 2, 1, 4, then marked ones, and then its upcoming 5th. But I'm only guessing that now, at least until 4. I'm not really sure where to put marked ones in this. Now, I'm only guessing because at the end of 4, after the end of credits, it looks like they're in Mexico. I haven't rewatched 4 since it came out, and since I got the DVD, but talking to a few people and trying to remember, it seems like that scene was actually in marked ones. So it obviously connects, which was actually interesting to watch, because it was like it wasn't like the previous activities. Well, for first there was there was actual activity being done. Not to mention it was filmed differently. I say differently because if you've seen the other paranormals, it's basically set as a sit and stay placement of cameras, and you know, in certain spots, spotting spooky instances. Now for marked ones, the difference is literally and figuratively is an investigation camera. You know, camera work. It actually says, hey, it doesn't say, hey, let's put the camera here and let it roam around in the kitchen to see and view what's happening later. They actually take, or place security cams around the house. It's actually more than that. You know, it actually says, hey, I'm going to take this and go around all the way to the haunted place and actually film it. Now, but on the other hand, it's still a part of the Paranormal franchise, for what I'm still gathering, because, again, that scene that we saw at the end of 4 is actually in and obviously extended in marked ones, which it ties in, so that's good. A set of films that everyone keeps watching, because let's face it, it's the unknown. It's always the unknown is always intriguing to some people, mostly people, and it's a franchise that has that that the rest left four films ago, and people hated seeing that. Basically, after two, they're like, hey, stop that. That's getting annoying. Well, at least for some people who obviously get bored very easily. Now, the way it was handled and done, and I can say this now, I'm actually ready for 5. I'm actually waiting to see on how they do it. It should be very interesting. Now, I only recommend this film for those who have watched the franchise and enjoy this franchise, and apparently jump scares and the unknown. Now, if you don't, please don't waste your time watching it, because you're just going to be one of those haters that just go see films just to trash it, and I fucking hate you for it. I literally want to put you in a headlock and watch you tap out. You know, it's not fair to the people who actually enjoy the franchise that have to listen to your bullshit about it. Oh, that's not real. That can't be real. Come back to me when you have your own ghost experience, okay? Now, this was like I said, see it if you've seen the original, or if you've seen the others and enjoy the others. Um, it's probably not for a lot of people. Now, there's only a few reasons to enjoy this. It's because of jump scares and the unknown. But I also entitle you guys to please like, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned, because unfortunately this may be the last Barbarian review, because I've been selected to go to the Hunger Games, so make sure you guys stay tuned to find out who won. Can't do the whistle, I suck.